Attorney Anna Mencini. As you may be seeing on the news, in the papers, and on the internet, immigration laws, or at least the enforcement of those laws under the Trump administration, is changing. Despite the changes, I urge you to stay calm and not make any hasty decisions regarding your home, family, or job. It is important to know first what exactly has changed, and second, how do those changes impact you? Let me clarify that President Trump has made no actual changes to the immigration laws. What he has done is issue an executive order which directs his federal agencies on how to enforce the laws that have always been in place. The executive order calls for a number of changes, most of which will not directly impact you, especially those of you not living on the southern border. Some of these changes are directing the Department of Homeland Security to detain everyone who is caught, whether or not that person has a criminal conviction or record. This is a departure from the previous catch and release policy. The hiring of more border agents, expanding the 287G program, which allows local law enforcement to enforce immigration laws, calling for a study of border security, calling for the construction of a border wall with Mexico, and expanding expedited removals. The provisions which could have a local impact are expanded detention and expedited removal, although I would like to briefly address the expansion of 287G. The 287G program has long been in place and allows local law enforcement to enforce the immigration laws. The executive order only calls for this program to be expanded in the southern states. Moreover, many cities in the Chicago area have stated that their law enforcement professionals will not participate in this program. Expanded detention is a concern for many who fear being picked up by law enforcement and not released, despite only having a possible immigration violation on their record. This is a worrisome situation, but we have not started seeing this widespread in our area. It is also important to remember that a great number of expanded resources must be brought to bear in order for this to actually be put into place. These resources are not available at the moment. I think this will be a continuing trend that will start slowly. Because of that, this is a real concern for the immigrant community. Another great concern is the expansion of expedited removal. Expedited removal refers to the removal of foreign nationals, sometimes within 24 hours of detention, without a hearing in front of a judge. Previously, this practice was only used when a foreign national was detained within 14 days of entry within 100 air miles of the border. President Trump has ordered that this program be expanded to include anyone who has entered the United States unlawfully in the past 2 years. So what can you do? First, continue to be a good member of your community. Follow all laws as you have always done. Most importantly, drive only if you are licensed, and drive carefully and obey all traffic laws. Traffic stops account for many immigration detentions because they are the most common encounter with law enforcement you may have. Have a contingency plan together in case you are detained by immigration. This means having contact information available for your children, for another responsible adult, and have another person know where your important documents and accounts are located. You should also compile documents showing that you have been in the United States for more than 2 years. In the vast majority of cases we see here in the Chicago area, removal or deportation from the United States is a lengthy process. You are not going to be picked up and put on a plane or bus immediately. You will have the right to go in front of a judge and pursue any and all legal defenses available to you. It is important in that instance that you have an experienced immigration attorney on your side. The information I have provided to you here is general in nature and not legal advice. You should consult with an experienced immigration attorney regarding your own personal circumstances, and please remember that no attorney-client relationship was established here.